On the HSAT reading section, the toughest questions are rarely about what the text says directly. They're about what it means. These are inference questions, designed to test your ability to make logical deductions based on the evidence provided. They separate good readers from great ones, and mastering this skill can have a significant impact on your score. While we introduce the concept in our main guide to reading comprehension, this post will provide a focused, step-by-step strategy to turn these challenging questions into an opportunity to excel. What is an inference, and what it is not? First, let's be clear. An inference is not a wild guess. An inference is a logical conclusion that you draw from evidence in the text combined with your own reasoning. It's what the author implies or suggests without stating it directly. An inference is not a detail stated word for word in the passage, a personal opinion, or a fact you know from outside knowledge. Every correct inference must be provable with clues from the text itself. Spotting an inference question. You'll know you're dealing with an inference question when you see keywords like, the passage suggests. It can be inferred from the third paragraph that the author would most likely agree with which statement. The tone of the passage implies. A 4-step strategy for answering inference questions. When you spot one of these questions, don't panic. Switch to this deliberate, 4-step process. Step 1. Find the clue in the text. Go back to the specific line or paragraph mentioned in the question. If the question is general, focus on the author's overall tone and choice of words. Underline the specific phrase or sentence that contains the evidence. Step 2. Ask, what does this hint at? Look at the evidence you found. Ask yourself, based on the author saying this, what else is likely true? Or, what is the author trying to get me to believe without saying it outright? Step 3. Eliminate wrong answers. The most powerful step. Often, it's easier to find the 3 wrong answers than the 1 right answer. Look for these common traps. Too extreme. It uses words like, always, never, all, or, none. These are rarely supported in a nuanced passage. Out of scope. It introduces an idea or detail that wasn't mentioned in the passage at all. A direct contradiction. It says the opposite of what the passage states. True, but not supported. The statement might be a true fact, but the passage doesn't contain the evidence to support it. Step 4. Choose the most logical and best supported conclusion. After eliminating the traps, you'll be left with the best answer. It will feel like a reasonable conclusion that logically follows from the clues you identified in Step 1. The training ground. Mastering inference through practice. Making logical inferences is a skill that sharpens with repetition. You can't master it just by reading a definition. The only way to see hundreds of examples of how the HSAT writers frame these questions is by working through high-quality practice tests. When you take our CPS HSAT practice tests, make it a mission to circle every inference question. During your review, don't just see if you got it right. Go back to the passage and force yourself to find the specific clues that point to the correct answer. This process trains your brain to automatically see the invisible connections between the text and the questions on test day. By adopting this strategic approach, you can transform the most challenging part of the reading section into your greatest strength. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. To practice for the CPS HSAT, go to our website, cpshsat.com.